Hi, this is Jacqueline with the GROW program. Thank you for growing with me on today. I told you about defensive driving and defensive life. This is a highway of life that we on. It's a journey. And we're in a spiritual warfare. And as you going along this highway of life of yours, there's people going to come along who are trying to get where they trying to get, and you in the way. And they will run you over. They will literally kill you to get where they trying to get to. And we got people walking around like that who will literally kill you in this highway of life because you in the way of what they trying to get. They trying to rise at your expense. And you need to be careful of them kind of people because those type of people are dangerous. And they will drag you down. They will chip away at your self-esteem, at your confidence, at what you are trying to do, to build for yourself, to have for yourself. And would do it without a conscience. So that's why as you enter into a relationship, be mindful of that. Be mindful of not losing yourself in that relationship because, see, I told you about being a man's servant. We're here to be God's servant. We're here to lift one another up and help one another. We're not here to dog one another out, walk all over one another, step all over one another, and to use one another. Because people going through this right here, they doing this and getting over on folks and using people and getting folks just to get. This done got to be a dog eat dog world when it comes to how we treat one another. It really is. But we don't stop and think not one moment does the evil stop to think that one day you're going to have to give an account to your actions on this earth. The people in the church are not the saints. We say the saints judge the saints. Those are not the saints. The saints are in the afterlife. We're judged by our heart. It don't matter what you did in church. It don't matter what you did for the pastor. It don't matter what you did last week. It don't matter what you wore. Don't matter where you sat at. Don't matter how much money you gave for tithes and offerings. You are judged by your heart and your actions on this earth and how you do other people. See, they don't think about, it's a physical death and a spiritual birth. Once you enter into that spiritual birth, then you got to give an account to your actions here on this journey, this life that you've been on, what you've been doing here since we've been here. How have you been doing God's people? How have you been doing yourself? See, evil is not racist. And these evil people doing all this evil stuff, they don't even think twice. That you got to leave here. You ain't here forever. One day, we all got appointment day and time. We got to leave here. And these evildoers on this earth have to give an account. They have to give an answer, honey, because greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world. He that is here doing evil, working through folks, this spiritual warfare that we dealing with. As I told you, I am a living witness that the Holy Ghost is not the only ghost here. I've been plagued by ghosts and demons all my life. To move into a 100-year-old haunted house with racist demons. Those demons once roamed this earth. Those are tormented souls condemned to that type of life. They condemned in the afterlife because of their evil actions here on this earth. The good spirits help me overcome the evil spirits. I'm going to tell you something. The spirits are not resting. They are not resting. I want you to think about something. The light of God, when we are cold, the light of God warms us. And we cannot live without the light of God. The light of God. The sun, we cannot live without the sun. We can't. We would die on this earth without the sun. The sun is always there. It may be hidden by the clouds, but it's always there. It ain't gone nowhere. It spins around the world. So the light of God can shine everywhere, can flash, shine here, shine there. You may go outside in the morning, look for the light of God. Where is it? Where that light at? I need that light. I can't live without that light. The spirits are not resting, honey. They're not. their guides, their guardian angels, their ancestors, that God has appointed and allowed because of their actions on this earth. God has appointed them to be ancestors to guide you. So when you say let go and let God, that's exactly what you got to do. You have to let go. You got to stop doing you. You got to move you out the way, and you got to allow God to work things out in your life. Now I'm gonna tell you something. Sometimes the enormity of the oppression is so overwhelming. It really is, because we are under tremendous oppression, by this country and by ourselves. And there's a light though. There's a light at the end of the tunnel, and we coming up on it. It's getting ready to be better. It's getting ready to be different. All you got to do is hold on and keep growing. Don't let go. Hold on to God's unchanging hand. Keep growing in God. Keep allowing that old stuff to melt away and leave off you, just like the great mountain as it's rising above to reach its greatness in God. Allow all that old stuff to slide off you, to ride off you. You don't need none of that no more. You about to reach your greatness in God. Anything else is holding you back. It's holding you down. You don't need this time to let go of that grudge, that forgiveness, and ease in some understanding. Ease in some love, ease in some compassion, help somebody out, help somebody up. We're here to lift one another up, to help one another, and I'm so grateful and thankful that we have an ambassador now in Kenya who is working on behalf of the GROW program. GROW is already starting to help out, doing different things in different parts of the world. GROW is starting to bless, honey, and everything that I have will be given into the GROW movement. Everything to lift Africans from oppression around the world. Like I told you, sometimes the oppression gets so overwhelming. It does. It gets overwhelming. And I'm gonna tell you about a pep talk that I had, and but it lifted me up. It really did. Because see, even sometimes I have down days. I do. When the oppression overwhelms me. It does. And I may cry. I may shed a tear or two. I may be sad. But I got to realize that we got to keep on pushing, because the freedom fighters before, they kept on pushing. They kept on going. They kept on reaching their greatness. They were doing the same thing. Pushing for civil rights, genuine equality, and reaching their greatness in God. The same thing that we all trying to do. We all trying, but see what the difference is now. We gonna grow in love together. We not gonna united we stand, divided we fall, all that food, dog eat dog, dogging one another out, because we ain't standing united. We not. We have up until this point, after Dr. King died, we really have not really been together as a beloved community like he wanted us to be. And that's what we're growing to be. We're growing to really, truly be united. To really, truly come together as a nation, as a people, not us versus them. It's getting ready to be different. It's getting ready to be beautiful. Africa getting ready to be built up, be beautiful. We're going to drive the evil out. Love drives out hate. It truly, truly does. We're going to drive this evil out of the world. We are. Because we're going to keep on growing in God. We're going to keep on growing. We're going to keep on loving. We're going to keep on reaching our greatness. We're going to spread the love like the great mountain, because that's what it does. It can't get any higher in God, and it has to spread. And that's what I had to do. I couldn't get no higher in God, so I have to spread. I have to spread the love. I truly do love you. When I say I got that Dr. King love for you, I truly do. I love you. I couldn't love you no more if you really was my own. So that's it. I love you. And I need you to survive. Listen to that phrase. I need you to survive. That means we need each other. That's exactly what it means. We need each other. So I need you to survive. I need you to hold on. I need you to grow. I need you to reach your greatness in God. I got a blessing the other day. I got somebody to call me, and they just called me, and I missed the call, but he left a message. He said, I just want you to know I'm growing. I'm growing. Are you growing? And that really made me feel good. It lifted my heart. It really did. And come to find out, Some other folks are growing with us. We got a United States congressman growing with us. We got an actress growing with us. I am so grateful, that they are beginning to follow. People starting to pay attention and listen to the Grow movement. Just a matter of time before we truly bust through that celebrity ring, and people are really going to learn about the Grow move. This is a movement, that has begun to spread. I really try to do shout outs on one person, but I really try to do shout outs, on the episodes now, because I've been doing it on Facebook, and I want you to know that I see you. I love you. I hear you. You're there. I know that you're trying to grow. And that's exactly what you're doing. I see you. I see you trying to grow. I see where you're growing at. And so I just want to give you a shout out, because we're growing from Alaska to Hawaii, in 33 countries. And I'm very happy for that. I'm very happy that people are beginning to rise above the oppression, as enormous and as heavy as it is. It really truly is. We got to keep pushing. The freedom fighters, they didn't die in vain. They didn't die for nothing. They didn't die for us to give up. We got to push for genuine equality. Joe Biden, he's almost a civil rights movement by himself. He really truly is working, trying to make things better. And you got to understand that this is one person, one man. He can't please everybody, but you got to understand he gonna try to do the best he can, and at the same time look like he trying to do some stuff for us. And that's why I'm really thankful and grateful for, because the ancestors have revealed to me that we are the last passengers of the Underground Railroad. We about to get off. We about to disembark, and the train gonna be put out of business. And I told you, I was a bus driver for 20 years. I pull up to a stop, and I see people standing out there. They hurry up, get on the bus, might flash me a ticket. Old group of people flash me a ticket, flash me a pass, drop some change in there. I ain't argue with nobody. They said let the people ride. If they ain't had the money, I let them ride. I wasn't finna argue with them. If you need a ride, you need a ride. That's it. Come on, let's go. And that's exactly how we doing now. We gonna grow in God. We gonna reach our great. I want everybody on board. I want everybody growing. I wanted to get to Mr. Stevie Wonder that he don't have to lead. The United States is getting ready to get better. We are growing the way Dr. King wanted us to. Dr. King was pushing for genuine equality. We on the way there. We on the way to that. But we are also growing in love and growing in God the way he commands us to do. God commands us to love. So that means that you got to begin to forgive. You got to begin to let go. That's what I've done, honey. I let go because, see, I understand I can't be a people pleaser. I can't do it. I tried it. I tried that all my life. That's why I've been messing myself up, trying to please other folks. I'm here to please God. That's who I'm here for. Everything else gonna fall in place, because the Lord gonna make sure it fall in place as long as I'm serving him. So as long as you serving God, everything, all this other chaos and stuff that's all around you, you sitting up stressing, worrying, crying. The Lord don't want us crying and crying over stuff that he already working out and fixing for us, but we messing it up, getting all involved and going, well, I'm gonna go do this. No, you don't do nothing. You let go and let God, allow God to work that situation out, because that's exactly what he about to do. He about to work it out if you will let God work it out. God has appointed beloved ancestors that are working on our behalf, that are manifesting beautiful things with us, that are guiding me, that are giving me the wisdom to get on here and tell you, this is for real. This is my life. I'm telling you how I'm overcoming. I truly am. I'm overcoming the battle, the spiritual battle. Even though the oppression is enormous on me, it is. I still go through, but at the same time, I'm going to get on here every day and tell you that you can make it too. Just like I'm making it, you can make it. We're going to make it together, because I need you to survive. Greatness reached over oppression through wisdom all over the world. I love you. God bless you. And the beloved ancestors keep you. Let go and let God.